What up, YouTube? It's Main Blash here for the Black Conspirator. That's right. Share, subscribe, notification bell. My Twitter will be in the description box, and as well as the video or description of the news. Because hey, YouTube is losing its mind, and they're cutting down on everybody with videos. So, a young lady, a young lady got shot today. Shot in a McDonald's drive-through. 7 years old. 7 years old. The man just got out of the car and started blazing. This young girl took 6 shots in the body. She rushed to the hospital where she died later on. Her father was also hit. The string of gun violence in the United States, especially in Chicago, is out of control. I mean, these gang members are mostly blamed for this. And sooner or later, the black community got really start to address this, as well as the United States itself. How are these gangs getting these guns? How are these gangs getting these weapons that kill little kids? The mass murdering of kids all in Chicago is like becoming a national pastime. Every time we turn on TV, every month, maybe every week, you'll see a kid killed in Chicago. Now, Chicago Miss Mary Lightfoot addressed the issue, and the problem is I'm seeing her face more than I see this woman Mary Lightfoot more than I know my own mayor back in New York. It's freaking ridiculous. But every time I see her, she's talking about how dreadful the shooting was. Another kid got shot by a cop. Toledo, he got shot by a cop. Okay, earlier a couple of days ago. Now we want to see if Black Lives Matter march for this little girl. We want to see if Black Lives Matter will march on the hood and say stop gang violence. We want to see that. Until that happens, nobody will respect the situation that's happening in the black community with these gun violence. Because the only time Black Lives Matter is when a cop killed a black person. We gotta stop our own people from killing our children. Okay? We gotta stop our own people from killing each other. Mass shootings of black people by black people are more prevalent and in large quantities than it is of police departments. But even though this is happening, even though this is true, the shootings of young children is becoming more known to the public. It's totally madness. I have no idea how a parent can raise a kid who's only 7 years old and died at 7 years old with 6 gunshot wounds to the chest. To have 6 gunshot wounds to the chest and abdomen area can only mean one thing, and I'm not saying it's true or not, but it's a possibility a child got targeted. Okay? And it's simple as that. You might have, in a hail of bullets, you might have 2 or 3 shots at a child on an arm, on a leg, but 6 shots in the torso and abdomen seemed like a targeted situation. Personally, they didn't get into detail if they were shooting at the car per se, or they were shooting at somebody else, the gang members. But if they was targeting a car with a child in it, The black community has to address this. The black community has to put an end to this, especially in Chicago, because it happens a lot in Chicago. Okay? And all these cases are never freaking solved for some darn reason. I don't see nothing solved in Chicago. I hear complaints. I hear Lawyer Lightfoot saying, I'm sorry, and there is no follow through for the crime. Less than 50%, less than 40%, less than 30% of crime in Chicago is solved. So you gotta ask your question in Chicago to the police department and the detectives in the police department. What in the heck are y'all doing to solve the murder of innocent children in Chicago? Okay? And do they care about little children? Do they care about young adults? Do they care about adults? Do the black community have to police itself? Do the black community have to investigate all the crimes that happens in there itself? Do the black community have to make a create a paramilitary police force for itself? Because in Chicago, there's no crimes being solved. It doesn't matter what age you are. There is no crimes being solved at all. Okay? I've been seeing this. I've been hearing this all through Chicago. And it's very freaking disturbing. Especially when a child get killed for going through a drive-thru because she likes McDonald's a lot. How are they getting these guns? Is guns being delivered free to gang members? You have to ask yourself that question. Because most of gang members got records, and there's no way a gang member could get a gun unless somebody is handing them guns. Because you're not going to get a gun in the United States through a store because they do background checks. It's real sad. I feel sorry for the mother. I feel sorry for the family. I feel sorry that the mother has to live and see her child murdered just for going through a drive-thru to get McDonald's. This is the Black Conspirator, and we gotta check these people with these guns in the black community. We gotta check them. Okay, they should be downgraded. They should be ostracized. They should be hated, especially when all kinds of kids are dying because of mass shootings and stuff like that. Some gang members see as having a gun as having some pride. Some gang members think having a gun gives you some inches on your you know what. All guns do. Guns don't kill people. Stupid people with guns kill people. And we got a lot of stupid people in gang member society. It's Main Blash. This is the Black Conspirator. Like, share, subscribe. The video will be in the comment box because YouTube will not allow certain things going, and I'm not taking no chances. Okay, I got my Twitter account up there, so check out my Twitter account and become a member of my Twitter account, and you'll find more news and more crimes that's happening in the United States. This is Main Blash signing off.